That's it. And they're away. Gabba in the center. Soviet line over on the far side. Charnwood Forest and Noamis come next, matching strides. And it's Gabba the leader from Soviet line and Noamis. Then Charnwood Forest. Then comes Swift Alec, Spectrum, Smart Alec I should say, then Spectrum and Brief Glimpse. Gabba towards the left, the sheepskin nose band towards the right, Soviet line. These two Sandown rivals disputing it. They race towards the 5-pole in this Judgment Lockinge Stakes, with Noamis in third, Charnwood Forest 4, then Smart Alec just behind them. Over on the far rail then, travelling sweetly at the moment, is Spectrum. The back marker is the filly Brief Glimpse. So towards the right, Soviet line. Nearest to us, Gabba, Noamis, Charnwood Forest, Smart Alec, Spectrum and Brief Glimpse. They're past the halfway mark. Soviet line towards the right, Gabba towards the left as we see these two. Charnwood Forest being asked to quicken now. Spectrum just in behind him. Smart Alec still there on the left of the picture. Soviet line under pressure. Willie Carson travelling well still on Gabba. Charnwood Forest putting in a challenge now, but Soviet line, last year's winner, quickening on the far side. On the near side, Charnwood Forest. It's Charnwood Forest on the near side, Soviet line on the far side as they race into the closing stages. Soviet line on the far side, Charnwood Forest on the near side. Soviet line, last year's winner on the far side, being challenged all the time by Charnwood Forest, but Soviet line's going to hold on and win it at the line. Soviet line has just won it from Charnwood Forest, with Spectrum third, 4 Smart Alec. Gabba dropped back to be fifth, 6 Noamis, and 7 was Brief Glimpse. Well, Soviet line, last year's winner, looks as though he's held on the far side to hold Charnwood Forest, but the judges call for a photo. He's called for a photo at the end of the Judgment Lockinge between Charnwood Forest on the near side and last year's winner, Soviet line, on the far side. Photo between these two. Soviet line written by Richard Quinn. And here comes the result. He's got the Hawkeye camera here, and now he's announced the result as it appeared. Number 5, Soviet line, is the winner. Last year's winner, the 6-year-old, has done it again. And the official result: first, number 5, Soviet line, owned by Sheikh Maktoum Al Maktoum, trained by Michael Stout and ridden by Richard Quinn, the 13-2 winner. Second was number 1, Charnwood Forest, owned by Godolphin, trained by Saeed bin Sarur and ridden by Michael Canan. And third was number 6, Spectrum, owned by Lord Weinstock, trained by Peter Chapelheim and ridden by John Reed, with fourth, number 4, Smart Alec. So a double for Richard Quinn, and a very important success this in the race which he won in 1988 on Broken Hearted. Soviet line returns after completing a double for both his rider and for Michael Stout.
And this is the picture that the Hawkeye camera showed, and it didn't stretch the judge's imagination too much. He's won by a good neck. Soviet line on the far side, Charnwood Forest coming down the centre of the course under Michael Canan, and those two clear at the end of the Judgment Lockinge Stakes.